I think the corps de ballets, you know, they're incredible.
They have the worst and the toughest job in this ballet.
They have to watch each other all the time, to move and to stay in line, and complete unison.
They are the motor of it. They are the thing that drives the ballet forward.
Well, in all the great classics, Sleeping Beauty and especially Swan Lake, the corps de ballet are a star in their own right. They cement the production together.
The name corps de ballet, you're the body of the ballet. Particularly in Swan Lake, there are so many swans. I mean, most of us girls are on in 4 acts.
It's a very long show. It's very physically demanding. The style is classical but very difficult. And also you have to interchange. You'll see in Act 1 there, the girls are dancing as peasants and quite sort of earthy movements. And in Act 2, which is a very quick change, and the way you approach the movement, it's also very different movements. Then Act 3, you go into character dances, so you put heeled shoes on and your feet get fat, and you change your hair again, change your costume again, and then in Act 4, you go back to being a swan. So I always found that incredibly challenging, physically, mentally, in every sense.
The white acts to begin with, Acts 2 and 4, they're just so intense, and we'll be dancing for a big chunk, and then we'll have a lot of stands, and sometimes you look and no one would know how painful those stands are. They really hurt, and just, you know, not being able to move, but just keeping pulled up and keeping that position. It's really tough when you're just suddenly stopping dancing, and then you've got to keep going again.
I've got such enormous respect for those girls, because I have been there, and I know how it feels. I know how your legs feel, and I know how your brain feels. So I just couldn't, I can't thank them enough to be there for me, because I take quite a lot of energy from them.
You guys must be knackered, right?
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I need you all.
Yeah, we'll be there.
I'm like...
They work and they rehearse like Trojans. I mean, their work ethic is absolutely, you know, we work to get this looking perfect, and if it's not perfect, then, you know, there's no point in us doing it. So they really go for gold.
Feet in, Ruth a bit more, get a position, hit it each time.
It's not about just one person or 2 people. You have to all try to be looking the same and uniformed.
When you've just joined, the rule is if we don't notice you, you're doing a good job. I think some people think if I'm doing my own thing a little bit different, then I'll get noticed, but it doesn't work like that. So quite the opposite, really.
Sharp head, 5th. After the cat, 5th. 5th.
When we are all together doing exactly the same thing, that's kind of what unites us all and makes the ballet come together. And for something like Swan Lake particularly, you know, the corps de ballet is just so vital for creating those lines, that uniform, which takes time to achieve, but when it's done well, it's just breathtaking when you see it.
Better. Might feel weird, but it looks good. Keep going. Cross your legs. Bend your legs a little bit more, Ruth, at the front. More head. Really get accent. Better. Travel, use your bums. Good. It's a killer. You probably can tell.
It was my dream from when I was really, really young, and particularly to be in this company as well. It's a long journey, and I'm still on the journey. And you know, it is hard work, physically, mentally, but it's such a special job. It really is, to be able to go out there and be dancing to stunning music and be in this opera house. It's something so, so special. Sometimes we have to pinch ourselves to remember quite how blessed we are, really, to be here.